After running the entire way home, I arrived in record time despite leaving later than usual. I ran quickly, taking every shortcut I knew and intermittently checked behind me for my insane pursuer. I knew no good would come from the stupid ring. Why did I have to try on that crazy lady's jewelry? I don't even like that stuff. I tried to calm down as I entered my house. Jetzt hab ich Glück auf, verdammt. Despite the insanity awaiting me, when I woke up, I still felt very refreshed after sleeping for so long. It wasn't difficult to restore my mood. Forget about the crazy lady, she's gone now, and I'm sure the police will capture her sooner or later. Besides, at this point in time, I have bigger things to worry about. Was ist denn los mit meiner Freizeit? Was soll ich da jetzt machen, genau? I peered into the living room, immediately setting my sights on my father. Albeit rare for him to return home before me, it did happen from time to time. He's just standing there, not moving an inch. Just standing there, menacingly, with a fabulous pose! Yeah! That's right, I'm Dio! Okay, genug davon. He must be waiting for me. I sighed heavily, already disheartened by the controversion which no doubt awaited me. Oh well, let's get this over with.
Good afternoon, Papa. Boy, you sure got home early today.
Nah, lass mich in Ruhe.
Did you get up early today because you've been working so hard lately? Or maybe you just couldn't wait to see your darling daughter,
Wenn du wüsstest, Kind. Die haben mich rausgeschmissen.
Uh-oh, he's really mad.
When my father truly furious, he doesn't yell or scream. He becomes dead quiet and wanders around like a ghost, ready to snap at any minute.
Well, I guess I get started dinner then.
I start to walk towards the kitchen, desperate to escape my father's fury.
Wo kommst du jetzt wieder her?
Don't bother with my potion, I already ate.
That's okay, just enough for two then. No problem with...
Emerging from behind my father was Sienna, the crazy lady I had tried too hard to escape from.
How did you... When did you...
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Is this an idiom? I took a deep breath and tried again.
How did you get here before me? And why are you here?
Oh, stupid, I have a spaceship. Oh, I see. You're wondering how I arrived before you, even though you left first. I'm sorry to say this, but your athletic ability are no match for my... my transport, if you will. It converts most forms of matter into light, then...
Forget about that. Why are you here?
Oh yes, your second question. My apologies. I didn't mean to alarm you, but as you suddenly ran away during our early conversation, I thought it might be more convenient for you if we continue talking here. I stared at Sienna blankly, unable to see any hint of malice or decayed. Keine Ahnung. If she knows both where I live and what school I attend, then escaping from Sienna by normal means may be impossible. Außer... Ich laufe wieder durchs Fenster und laufe einfach die Straße entlang, ohne nach links und rechts zu gucken oder nach links zu rechts abzubiegen, außer das ist eine Mauer von mir. But if I had the help of an ace detective on my side, I turned to face my father, who was still unmoving. As I walked in front of him, however, I noticed that something was amiss. My father continued to open his mouth widely, breathing in deeply, then closed his mouth and exhaled through his nose. His eyes remained wide open, unblinking, as though he was shocked by something directly in front of him. What's wrong? Alright, the bird giver's counterpart responsible for your creation. Huh? Do not worry, I will turn him to normal once we are finished here. Oh, okay. Ich dachte, jetzt kommt das große Reveal. Übrigens, ich bin deine Mutter.
Return him to normal? What have you done to my father?
Do not fret, child. He is unharmed. I simply swiped his consciousness with that of a fish of gold. Oh. I looked towards the fish tank in our living room. Hey! Was ist hier los? Get me out of here! Hey! Ich will meine Zeitung lesen!
You swapped his brain with the brain of a goldfish?
Swapped the brains? No, don't be silly. I simply swapped his consciousness with that of the fish.
Is there a difference?
Of course there is. All I've done is temporarily move your father's thoughts into the brain of the goldfish and vice versa. This way we can talk freely and your father will forget everything he hears. But that's so not true. Because actually, the goldfish can remember things for more than 5 seconds, bitch!
That's amazing, but kinda creepy.
Haha, you flatter me, Earthling. But our technology is more advanced than yours. I don't think if you'll ever manage to transfer entire living creatures into waves capable of being replicated. Sienna looked towards the television as she spoke. She thinks that the people seen on TV are moving around as formless signals. The technology must be amazing, but this woman is clueless about Earth. Wir haben nämlich Kühlschränke. Anyway, about your finger. Uh-oh. I thought that if I couldn't run away, I could at least rely on my father to protect me. Aber zum Glück bin ich in der Küche und da haben wir ein Messer und das kann sie überhaupt nicht dazu umdrehen, dass es gegen mich verwendet wird. But in his current state, Papa's just... There has to be some way out of this. Maybe she doesn't want my fingers after all. Maybe Sienna got the word wrong. I have to make sure.
Miss Sienna?
Just call me Sienna.
Okay then, Sienna.
Why do you want my finger exactly? What possible use could you have from a human finger? That's a silly question. You humans came up with the ritual requiring the finger, after all. Like how we did. I don't care what the barbaric civilizations this woman has visited before around here. We don't drop our fingers.
Das passiert nur in China.
Und jetzt hatte ich schon wieder so ein komisch. Nee, ich dachte gerade schon, okay, ich dachte gerade schon, das wären irgendwie Tränen da. Nee, aber das waren es nicht. Am I mistaken? For humans, the bonding ritual requires a finger, and two humanoid entities, correct? So the protocol is to ask for the other entity's finger, yes? Oh, ich verstehe es. The human bonding ritual? Wait a minute, she couldn't mean...
Are you talking about a marriage?
Yes, that's it. Or as athletes call it, a marriage. So that's it. Oh, I was really worked there for a second. Anyways, I still need to chop off your fingers. I thought Sienna wanted to cut off my finger, like in some bizarre cult ritual. But you really wanted to ask for my hand, not my finger.
You want to marry me?
Yes. Marriage. We must become one.
But why? Why would you want to marry me? We've only just met. Isn't this the sudden? Besides, we're two different species. Why would you suddenly propose to me? I mean, you got big boobies and stuff, but... I proposed? You're mistaken, Earthling. You're the one who proposed to me. I did? No, I think I will remember doing that. What are you saying? The proof of your proposal is right there. Sienna pointed to the ring on my finger. That ring rightfully belongs to the King of Mars. As the ruling queen, the one who wears the ring is destined to become my husband. You put on the ring, and bound itself to you. That is proof that you are fit to be my other. Her other? The ruling queen and her husband, the king? Wait a minute, how could we even get married? I'm a girl, I could possibly become a king.
Now, I thought, although the closest translation I could think for is king, my partner needn't be male, or even Martian for that matter. The ring has chosen you, and that's what matters. Unbelievable! A grown woman is proposing to me because the ring told her to. Oh, ich dachte schon wieder, die Musik hat gestoppt. Das wäre so gut gewesen. Naja, man kann nicht alles nehmen haben. What's more, she doesn't seem to care that we're about girls. No, wait, that's not the problem here. There's no way it could go along with something this ridiculous. 2 days ago, we'd never even met. Now she wants to be me to be the king of Mars?
But what about air and food? Even if I went with you, I wouldn't survive a day on Mars, wouldn't I? No, don't underestimate yourself. The king of Mars is chosen by the ring is far more capable than you think. As one wearing the ring, such trifling matters won't affect you in the least. Weil es so funktioniert. I put on a ring and just like that I'm already the king of Mars. This is too much. Are you really that opposed to marrying me? I thought I'm your waifu. Literally. I can force you to bond against your will. No, it's not that. It's just... Why do you even want to bond with me? Can't you just forget about all this? I wish it were this simple.
Ooh, spaceship, nett. Oh, und Music Change. Ich mag die Musik. Klingt spacey. Nice. Yeah.
Many Earth centuries ago, we Martians were at war with the Mercurians, residents of Mercury. We fought for countless years, decimating all visible life on both of our planets and forcing one another into our spaceships. But as the war dragged on, both sides harbored an increasing desire for peace, desperate to return to and rebuild our once beautiful planets. It was then that we reached a truce, a ceasefire agreement, bound by a sacred ritual. The King of Mercury married the Queen of Mars, and the two bound together to a powerful relic, a ring formed from a rare metals and imbued with untold power. For many years, neither race bore in any ill will towards the other. The original reason for the war was long forgotten, and we all lived in peace together. It was a wonderful decadent period of time, one we all wished would last forever. But even then, there remained some who craved war. A few militants reared their heads now and then, seeking to disrupt the peace we had all worked so hard to attain. And one day, following the assassination of the King of Mercury, they succeeded. They stole his ring and launched it into the cosmos, desperate to prevent another bonding from ever occurring. Worse as the planned mistrust over the assassination broke out, and our race faced off against the other once more. So you see, that is why I need that ring. If I do not bond with the wearer of that ring, it's only a matter of time before our planets become barren wasteland once more. I listened closely to Sienna's story, absorbing as much information as I could retain. Unfortunately, I'm stupid and do not listen to anything at all. I found it hard to believe that the ring on my fingers, so ordinary in appearance, size and weight, could be so important. Even so, as Sienna finished talking, one question bothered me more than any other. But why me? The ritual was just a gesture, right? Isn't the important part that... Isn't the important part the one you marry is from Mercury? No, that's incorrect. I apologize for using misleading terminology, but marriage is the closest thing you humans have to our bonding ritual. You see, unlike marriage, causes both parties to undergo a change. Two entities form an unbreakable bond, one which binds their very lives together, such as the death of one would mean the death of the other. In return for the life bond, one party increases the strength proportionally to the binding relic. If I, the Queen, were to attain the power of this ring, I could unite Mars and Mercury forevermore. Sienna spoke of enough power to rule 2 planets, but even then she didn't appear to be happy with it in the slightest. The happy, naive, forceful woman I had met only yesterday... load save, okay. Was gone, replaced by a reluctant ruler.
Poor Sienna. I never would have imagined she had it so tough. Either she's getting married to whoever the ring chose for her, or her home planet descends into war. If I were in her shoes, I don't know what I would do.
So it doesn't matter if your
No, it doesn't matter if your partner isn't from Mercury.
Not at all. The offspring of the late Queen and King. I am half Martian, half Mercurian. My very existence is enough to unite both parties. All I need now is power. The power of the ring.
This ring. The ring I selfishly, unknowingly bound to my own body. If it weren't for my curiosity, Sienna would have nothing to worry about. She would have the ring free to choose her own path, and I'd be none the wiser. But now,
I understand that this is a big decision. It's not an act to be taken lightly.
like the name itself, nonetheless, I must ask that you expedite your decision. I will give you 1 Earth day to consider my proposal. The day after Sienna left me with a proposal, life continued in a relatively normal fashion. I said goodbye to my father, who was still trapped inside of our pet goldfish, ate breakfast, cleaned my alien wedding ring, and headed to school. Just a normal morning without any talk of aliens or interplanetary wars or ceremonies of any kind. Even so, after such an abnormal day, there was no way I could go about my day in peace. Every waking moment I wondered about what had happened and the choice Sienna left me. I stayed up most of the night thinking about it, but it wasn't really a decision I should be rushing. Getting married is a huge deal.
Especially since I'll be marrying to royalty.
So, nach ein paar technischen Problemen kann es ja jetzt weitergehen. Ich hätte vielleicht so was trinken sollen. Naja, ich habe nochmal geguckt, die Aufnahme ist zum Glück, ist nichts passiert. Obwohl ich jetzt gerade eben angerufen wurde. Ich habe vergessen, mich beschäftigt zu stellen, aber was ist passiert? Ich stelle nochmal kurz meinen Timer. Und weiter geht's. Wir sind schon bei 1 Stunde tatsächlich. Das könnte vielleicht auch eine Weile dauern. Aber mal gucken. Vielleicht werde ich auch heute noch hinbekommen. Wie viel ist es denn gerade? Ja, das geht sicherlich noch. Dann sind es halt mehrere Parts. Getting married is a huge deal, especially since I'll be marrying into royalty. I'll have my own servants. I'll rule over a planet. If nothing else, it certainly won't be boring. I could experience an entirely new way of life, not to mention all of the cool alien technology. And yet, do I really have the guts? I've only just met Sienna. I couldn't do something as impulsive as marry her, could I? This whole situation is utterly absurd. How can I even consider going through with it?
And then Benjamin Franklin said, "Hey, Azure, are you listening to me?"
It would be exciting if no, and no life on Earth could ever hope to compare to it. But what will I be getting myself into? I need more time, more information. The way things are, I can't.
Azure!
Oh, what's happening?
I knew it. You fell asleep in class again.
I didn't fall asleep, I just...
No more excuses. Go to the vice principal's office right now.
Oh, not again. I knew I shouldn't have bothered coming to school today.
Sie sieht wirklich ziemlich jung aus. Sie sieht überhaupt nicht aus wie 18. With another boring day coming to an end, I quickly made my way home. Despite being in school for the day, I spent most of my time outside of class, being reprimanded for my behavior. As a result, the day passed even more slowly than usual, giving me ample time to think about Sienna's proposal.
Sienna, are you here?
I shouted in my silent home as I entered the living room. However, I could see neither hide nor hair of Sienna. My father, who was laying on the floor and floundering like a fish out of water, was the only person I could see.
Sienna?
I entered my bedroom, softly calling out as I entered.
Ah, you have returned. How was the learning prison? Have you fulfilled your sentence for today?
I consider correcting it, Sienna, but the more I think about it, the more I realize there was nothing to correct. Ja, das stimmt wohl.
I guess so, though I'd spent very little time actually attending class. I was mostly trapped in detention.
Ah, I see. So that is what it means to have a detention. That's the real learning prison. A person from the learning prison called, asking for your father, and informed me that you had a detention. I asked her to elaborate, but she just told me about you, not about this concept of captivity within captivity. Once again, I couldn't fault Sienna's assumption.
It's not like I was that I was trying to get in trouble. I was just deep in thought. And sleeping.
You mean to say it's my fault that you were punished?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't have to... I don't blame you for that. But you're right. That's what I was thinking about.
I see. Even after thinking over it all day, it was more difficult to reach a decision. A single day was not enough to reach a decision on something as irreversible and life-changing as marrying the queen of another planet. Nonetheless, my deadline approached. I knew I wanted to do.
Sienna, I want to... You. Du hast das falsche Wort benutzt, das war das Wort mit Giggidy Giggidy. Was glaubst du, was habe ich gemeint? What are you saying? Why did you learn to speak like that?
How did I say it wrong? I mean, it certainly is the stage of... Oh my god, das war's! Oh my god! But still, to jump straight to that.
Did I say something wrong? I was trying to use the word you used yourself, but I must say it incorrectly. Ja, am Ende ist es ein... Und kein... Das ist Giggidy Giggidy. Das ist so ziemlich dasselbe Wort, aber naja. What I'm trying to say is, Sienna, will you marry me? What? You mean it?
Oh, du musst...
You marry me after all? That's right. Sienna, even if we known each other, the truth is my life has been more interesting these past few days than it has been the rest of my life. If life with you is even half as enjoyable, then I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Oh, you're so cute.
You really mean it? You're not just saying this out of pity or sense of duty as the ring bearer, are you? No way! I wouldn't sign my life away over something as silly as that. Sienna, if you'll have me, then I want to be a king.
Oh. Sienna continued to stare into my eye with a look of pure joy on her face. Tears formed in the corners of her eyes, no, never streaming down her cheeks. Oh jeez, if Sienna starts crying, then I won't be able to hold back either. Dann muss ich leider meckern, wie behindert ich doch diese Situation finde. Hör auf zu weinen, das bringt mich dazu, wütend zu werden. Driven, wegen dieser Schnulzigkeit, keine Ahnung, was das Wort dafür nochmal war, irgendwas ähnliches. Driven both by curiosity and desire to keep Sienna from crying, I move on to the next step.
So, Sienna, what do we do now? How do we perform that ritual thing you were talking about? What you're talking about, dear? You already said it yourself. We Giggidy Giggidy! In other words, we consummate our marriage. Consummate? I don't get it. What's that word? Is this English? I only know Japanese.
Well then, let me show you. Sienna closed the distance between us, taking my body in her arms. She held me close, tightly squeezing my face into her brow. Oh god, yeah, wirklich.
This is the end. What the heck are you doing? Shh, just leave it to me. I may not have any experience, but if my partners are fated Azure, then I do my best.
Oh my, hier würden wir jetzt wirklich Giggidy Giggidy machen. Giggidy Giggidy, Giggidy Giggidy, Giggidy Giggidy. Whoop, whoop. After long nights of passionate lovemaking, Sienna and I walked in another's arm. Though we both cleaned up and dressed before bed, there were still obvious stains on the bedsheets and what the fuck? And just looking at the others was enough to make me blush. Even so, after making up my mind yesterday, I knew what I needed to do.
Are you really sure about this? If you don't want to go, nobody will force you. Will you stop saying that? I've already made up my mind. I mean, my dad is a goldfish, my school hates me, you know, and we already made Giggidy Giggidy love. What else can I do? Okay. Well then, is there anything you need to do or to bring? Interplanetary travel is neither easy nor instantaneous. We won't be able to return for a while if you forget something. Hey, what do you think you're talking to? I have nothing. I have everything I need right here. Your boobies.
I patted his Na gut auch. I patted the suitcase I packed less than 1 hour ago. Ich dachte, wir sind gerade eben aufgewacht. Inside were mostly clothes, but I also packed a picture of my family, some snacks for the trip, and a couple of books.
Really? Then I suppose you'll at least want to say goodbye to your father first. My father? Why would I want to do that? He's a goldfish now. I love Papa, but there's no way you can even begin to explain all of this. So let's just leave him alone. He will understand. Huh? I see. So be it then. I'll put your father in this original body and we'll be on our way. Actually, don't do that. I think it's kind of funny of him flopping around on the floor.
Und denkt sich einfach nur,
Ich bin ein Goldfisch, ist mir gerade aufgefallen. Mir ist gerade aufgefallen, ich bin ein Goldfisch und ich lebe. Ich bin ein lebendes Lebewesen, aber ich habe Gedanken von einem anderen Lebewesen.
Und so haben es Goldfische geschafft, die Welt zu dominieren. Danke, Sienna und der Ring und 13-jähriges, aber 18-jähriges Mädel. Big Booby Girl und Pink Haar sieht so jung aus für ihr alter Girl. Ne? Und danke Goldfische. Sienna touched her arm guard as though typing on a computer. She inputs the necessary comments and moments later sound began to emanate from downstairs.
My eyes! I can see into the future and the past. Wait a second, I can see in the future. I can see the universe unfold of itself. Oh my God, what happened to me? Dear God, what happened to my eyes?
Oops. I guess that's what happens when you go a few days without thinking. Your father appears to be in a lot of pain.
Don't worry about Papa. He's tough. He beat me up 5 times a day once. He wasn't crying at all.
Right. Well, just remember all of this when you become a father.
Me? Become a father?
Oh Gott, jetzt weiß ich, warum die Steaks auf dem Bett.
Oh! Good one, Sienna, but I know it's not possible. Even if a girl can be a king, it's still impossible for me to impregnate someone.
Oh, I see. So two partners must be of the opposite sex for procreation between humans to work, That explains a lot. Unfortunately, I am a Martian. Or fortunately, however you want to see it. But we aren't humans, aren't we? Not both of us, at least.
What are you trying to say? I have a dick.
So worry not, my king. I shall bear your child yet.
You will?
Absolutely. In fact, after the wild night we shared last night, I have a little doubt that your seed has already been planted.
Wie? What are you talking about? How is this possible? Do I have a dick now or what?
It's simple. During our bonding, we exchange ample bodily fluids. Using the extensive amount of DNA I extract from you, my body will begin to create and nurture life. This is how humans procreate too, correct?
No, that's not how it works.
Well, she's not wrong, but...
I don't know if you're really cut out to be a father, but there's no use in complaining about it now.
Haha, indeed. Well then, let us be off. We have a planet to rule, my league, and a lot of work ahead of us. Hey, New Queen, yay! Achievement freigeschaltet. Oh, das Ende. Okay. Das kam unerwartet. Aber okay. Ich dachte, wir würden mehr sehen, aber...
Na gut, das... Ich meine, ne, warum nicht? Ich meine, ja.
Haben überraschend viele daran gearbeitet. Ja, ich fand's nett. Ja, ich weiß nicht, ich kann das nicht so sagen.
Aber thanks for... Ja, ich bin... Ja, danke, dass du so cool Spiel gemacht hast.
Oh, es geht noch weiter. Since the day Sienna and I left Earth, many months have gone by. I've been living on Mars, slowly being groomed into the role of a king, preparing to rule by Sienna's side. Our daily lives have been busy, filled with duties. I never thought royalty would need to concern themselves with. But even then, it's been anything but boring.
Ah, guck mal, der sieht doch süß aus. Look, my king, the resurrection of yet another monolith is nigh complete. At this rate, our civilization will be rebuilt sooner than I dared dream.
Oh, die sieht da aus so cute. Die sieht glücklich aus. Sind die auch. Die sind beide glücklich aus. Das ist schön. Die sieht immer noch aus wie 13. Vielleicht liegt es daran, weil sie größer ist. Und, naja. No sooner had we announced our marriage than the reconstruction of Mars began. Every day, the people of Mars have been working hard, rebuilding cities long forgotten.
Amazing to think that we've already made it this far. I never knew being a king could actually feel so rewarding. This is only the start, my love. Just you wait. By this time next Earth year, you'll be taking part in yet another rewarding venture.
Oh, gibt es noch einen zweiten Teil? Das ist cool. Ich würde mich freuen. Ich werde das auf jeden Fall machen, ja. Sienna patted below her stomach as she spoke. He's talking about children again? Oh, oder auch nicht. I am thankful that Sienna put off that particular aspect of marriage, why we rebuilt Mars, but is it really that important that we have a child so soon?
At any rate, I can wait to see Mars once the resurrection is complete. It will be wonderful to see the civilization you knew from childhood. Indeed, though not too wonderful as...
Was zum Fuck ist passiert? Oh mein Gott, Angriff der Mechas!
As Sienna and I spoke, the piece of revitalization, we were greeted by a painful reminder of how far we had to go. What appeared before our eyes was a semi-autonomous fighting unit designed for the planetary war.
Prepare yourselves, for I am... Gurren Lagann in green!
Fortunately, the unit that has appeared before us belonged to the kingdom, not our adversaries. So we are not at any risk.
Oh, okay, never mind. I am here to protect you, for I am a good robot. Or a robot suit? I don't know. How am I actually working?
Nonetheless.
It's almost time, huh?
This really won't end without a fight. The unit that prepared forces servants in response to a growing need and the danger we would soon face. As a tool of war, its presence signified the start of true conflict, our strongest asset in any fight from here on out, brought to the surface. The mightiest war machine at our disposal, the personal fighting unit of the late King of Mercury.
That's the machine I'll have to use, right?
Although Sienna kept relatively silent on the subject, I had already figured out that much on my own. As the new King of Mars, and, by extension of Sienna's lineage, the new King of Mercury, that machine was rightfully mine. Furthermore, it is said that only a true ruler can pilot such a massive unit, leaving only Sienna and I capable of taking up the reins. But with absolutely no experience fighting, let alone using such a machine, the whole concept scares me. If it comes to that, yes. War is already imminent, and you will be more of a target than any other. If the dissenters breach our defenses, you may have no choice. Wurde da nicht gesagt, dass es gerade dann nicht zu einem Krieg kommt, wenn die zusammenkommen? Sienna surrounded my remorseful as the foreboding message left the mouth. True to her words, while many were thrilled to her of our union, others saw this as a betrayal of the people and an excuse to escalate ongoing conflict.
It's scary to think that we are already facing the possibility of death. Back on Earth, I would have jumped at the opportunity to pilot something like that, but now, I agree. This is not what I wanted to spend our early days together, ruling side by side. However, as tough as it might be, we cannot allow ourselves to show weakness, neither in front of our enemies nor our allies. We bear the will of the people on our shoulders, and we must put up a brave front. We must continue to work hard for the sake of the people, of our people. And if war truly is the only way to settle this, we'll be ready.
We'll be ready. Das Achievement. Und da sind wir am Teil des Stream. Jetzt aber. Schön. Okay. Was ich nicht verstanden habe, ist das Ende. Habe ich wirklich nicht zugehört? Habe ich irgendwie das nicht verstanden? Hat die nicht irgendwie gesagt, es gibt keinen Krieg, wenn die zusammenkommen? Das ist so ziemlich das Einzige, was ich nicht verstanden habe. Ansonsten... Klar, ja, alles war super. Keine Ahnung, hat nichts zu meckern wirklich. Nee, ich denke nicht. Nö. Ich glaube, ich habe alles gesagt, was ich sagen muss. Währenddessen... Ansonsten... Ja, ist eigentlich alles selbsterklärend. Ich fand's gut auf jeden Fall. Ich fand's nett, kurz, nett, war schön. Teile ich wahrscheinlich in 2 oder 3 Teile, je nachdem wie lang jetzt nochmal der letzte Party gedauert hat. Aber ansonsten würde ich sagen, das war's. Wenn euch das gefallen hat, dann keine Ahnung. Ist gut. Ansonsten habt noch einen schönen Tag, Leute.